Alright, so this is my video for my midterm review. Um, I'm gonna start with answering the first question from the midterm. Um, so, uh, one of the things that I've learned so far from having that meeting with my supervisor is for my learning goal, I'm still in that process of learning the medication distribution. For my learning goals, which, like I said, was learning how to distribute meds. Um, she said I've been doing great. I still have a few shadow shifts I want to learn down perfectly. Um, the process is taking a little longer than it normally would, but that's so that I get down everything perfectly, learning how to sign into the med book, knowing when to sign in, knowing how to read the meds, knowing how to read the dosages and all that stuff. And then another learning goal was learning how to work with my team. Creating that bond between us so that we can work better and help the shift you know, go according to plan, keeping that structure. And one of the areas of growth that she did say that areas that I needed to grow in was my professionalism. I'm a goofy guy, I love to mess around sometimes, and so sometimes we'll be like talking, like checking in with our staff, and I'll be goofy. And she said I'm professional. I just have that little touch of goofy, which is good but can't be bad. So I need to work on that. She said I'm doing great with the clients. I'm doing great with understanding my objectives, and just going from there. Um, for the second question, characteristics I'm learning about myself. You know, I'm learning about the opportunities I can have through internships and jobs like this. I've thought about what I want to do in my future, and I want to keep working with children or youth at risk. I've also learned about professionalism. Although I am a little goofy, I am pretty professional. I keep it professional. I use the right words. I try to maintain that like professional slash friendly boundary with the youth. That way, I can better put my touch to this internship, to this job. The values uh, that I put into this place. Um, I put some of my own personal values. We can't put all our beliefs into a place like this because there's so many people, different people coming in trying to help all these kids at once. So I try to bring my touch to it. The things that I've gone through, seen and done. Like I'm able to better understand these kids and you know communicate with these kids in a way that helps them, helps me help them. You know, I've learned a lot of patience. I've learned a lot of like organization because of this job, and it's really been great. What characteristics have you noticed about the organization you're interning for? I've noticed how the networking here works. I've noticed how the team building is so important because it helps us, like I said, go through our shift way better. I learned structure that helped me in school, how to maintain my time management and things like that. That way, I don't get burnt out at school and at work, and I'm able to keep that like structure that helps me get by every single day. I've also learned about the importance of taking care of yourself mentally. Mental health, even though we work with kids who need that support, we also need that support. We also need those days where we need to, take a day off or just kind of little things like that, that helps us be able to be ready to help these kids every single day, be ready for, in my case, be ready for school, be ready for this job internship, be ready for all my classes, be ready for all my, my personal things going on. Um, Maintaining that mental health is real good. So that's another thing I've learned about this job, that they make sure they take that into consideration. And it also says the last question is describe, if applicable, how you've applied your knowledge and skills learned in your classes to your internship. Um, for all my classes overall, just because this is my last year, I've really learned how to. I've learned how to more talk to the kids about school rather than specific things in my classes because, I have personal things that I'm able to bring to the table that helps me do better at this job. I've learned patience, understanding, history, things like that, historical events that help me better help these kids. So I'm able to bring that to the table and help the kids learn something new every day. So other than that, this place has been great. It's been very helpful. I've learned a lot. I've also taught a lot, which is what we should all do: learn but teach as well. So, um, I know I still got a little bit to work on my professionalism, just always keeping it professional, but keeping that line of knowing when I could be a little goofy and when I can't be goofy. So, um, and that's been great.